One. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the West Coast Connection. Today, I'm joined by my good friend, Mr. Julian Unger.
Hello.
Jules, he's a student at UCLA. I obviously go to USC, and I brought him on today. I thought he's our first guest. So, first off, welcome on to the podcast.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here. I've been
Yeah,
big
in such
time,
great
long time listener,
circumstances.
huge fan. I'm honored, to be honest,
Yeah.
to be on this podcast.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd bring him on because you see, on Monday, USC and UCLA, they played the Crosstown Showdown, first edition for the men's side. We're going to talk about all that good stuff. And let's just hop right into it. Obviously, UCLA comes away with the victory, 82-76, taking down USC. And overall, they controlled the entire game. I mean, USC had a lead at 3-2, and I believe 5-6, something like that.
Yeah, it
But
was for like a minute
UCLA
maybe.
controlled all the way in.
Feels absolutely wonderful. I can't lie. It was great. I was watching the game. I was worried going in. We've had a little rough. Our basketball team's been on it's been on a rough stretch. We're coming back. It's been going back and forth. So this is kind of like a game that we needed to win. Bring us back into the fold. Now we're four wins in a row, coming back from the four losses in a row. Like it's wonderful. It's a great feeling. You know what I mean? Like I'm loving
Yeah,
this season.
yeah, I gotta say, I mean, you guys came into this game. You've been in a real whirlwind of a season. I mean, you started out,
Yeah,
what was it, 10-1, and then you won at Oregon, you beat Gonzaga,
yeah, it was
and
great.
kind of pooped your pants after that, losing 4 games
Yeah,
after the Gonzaga game. But they're finding stride. UCLA is finding stride now. Um, and this is a brutal watch as a USC fan. I got to be honest. Trojans went down by as much as, what was it, 11, I think, maybe
yeah.
13. They stormed back. They played great in the second half. They had us all hyped. I was in the student section. I was excited. I
Didn't have
lost my
enough.
voice. It wasn't enough. Thank you.
Didn't have
Um,
enough.
that's why we didn't record yesterday. I couldn't speak yesterday pretty much. It was real bad. Me and one of my boys, we were shit talking the UCLA bench, the last two guys in the UCLA bench the entire game. And brutal.
Fuck those dudes, by the way. No
All right,
offense.
those last two guys on the bench.
Yeah, fuck Devin Williams. You were telling me about him. I don't like that dude. He lives like next door to me, and he's always. I've heard multiple reports of him taking like people's Uber Eats orders from the lobby, like multiple reports. Like he goes down, there'd be like a fucking Taco Bell bag, and he'll just snatch it and go up to his room. I see him. I don't know. Fuck that dude. He's also ass, bro. He sucks.
Yeah, he played zero
I don't think.
minutes.
Yeah, I don't think he ever gets minutes, bro.
No, he
Like,
would come. He would try and like every time you guys like hit a three or something like that, he'd trash talk us, and I'd remind him that we've played the same amount of minutes in the game,
yeah,
so
no,
we
fuck
were
that dude.
contributing the same amount to that game.
Yeah,
Um, but Jules, you guys were also you were without your best player in Tyler Bilodeau. I mean,
yeah.
it's pretty impressive that you can get a win without your leading scorer. I mean, granted, it's not that much, but still 14 a game, you're leading the scorer. That's pretty big.
I mean, watching him
Um,
go down last week was brutal. I mean, like when I saw it live, like for a second I was like, oh, he flopped for a foul. I was like, all right, he'll be fine. And then I watched replay, ankle got fucked. He got like chopped, or his legs got chopped. I was like, damn, this is
yeah,
not like that. I was another reason I was very worried going into this game. It's like, yeah, that's our main guy. He was like, I think he was questionable at the start. He was doing like workouts, and I was just like, I
yeah.
was I was very worried. I am
No,
glad
he
he.
was. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, I'm glad we pulled that out of the hat. We got
Fair
dude
enough.
stepping
Yeah.
up. We got dude stepping up on our team. Finally coming
Ugh.
together.
Yeah, no, it was. I didn't think I wasn't sure if he would play or not. I kind of thought he would because he wasn't really running around out in warmups, but he's still shooting around with the team. Just kind
Yeah,
of felt like he was going to come back. It's such a big game that people would really care about it.
yeah,
Um, Especially so I thought he'd come back for that. But regardless, I mean, like you said, you had a bunch of guys step up. Just overall, I mean, the team played well. I don't really know
yeah,
what to say. USC is now that was their first loss when they have scored over 75 points. They were 12
damn.
and 0 before that. They scored 76, some little consolation points there.
I mean,
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how we gave up that many points. Usually our defense
You have a good
doesn't shit the
defense. You
bed
have a
like
really good
that. Yeah,
defense. Yeah.
usually our defense doesn't shit the bed like that. But I'm glad our offense stepped up this time.
I mean, yeah, you had four guys in double digits. I mean, Eric Daly, that guy has one of the ugliest
Dude,
jump shots ever. That was
I
crazy.
bro, during the 4 game losing streak, when we were going we were like 4 for 60 on threes over like 3 games or some shit. That dude, I'm sure you've seen the Mick Cronin clip of him saying like these dudes
Yeah, he
like
was like all delusional.
yeah, these dudes are delusional. And I know that I know he's talking about Eric Daly Jr. because I would watch that dude. He'd get the ball in the corner and he'd pull up and you're like, why the fuck are you shooting that, bro? You're not a 3-point shooter. And he would brick every
Yeah.
single one over and over again. I don't know. I mean, he scored some threes this game, I
He
think.
yeah. I mean
He
he
got
was 1 for 2. He was 6 for 10 from the field though, and he was
he's
your leading
finally
scorer.
learning that he doesn't
He's
need to
not a
just chuck
shooter.
up every three that he gets in his hands, which is it's great. And also, I mean, DA's finally hitting some threes. The big thing our team has been missing in this like the lost stretch is just we had no true scores. Like I was watching the
Yeah.
game and I was watching Yates play, bro. Dude, he
Dude,
was
he's
like, dude,
tough.
he's good, bro. I was thinking
He's
like,
tough.
dude,
He's
we
a
just need
sophomore
one dude on
too.
our team who can just hit a three consistently. We don't have that right now. And it's like we finally got a Daymar stepping up. When I saw that dude come into the game like last year when he was coming in, I was like, oh, bet. I was watching his highlights in Spain. I was like, oh, this dude's raw as hell. And last year, when I'd watch him play, I'd be like, get this dude off the fucking court. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you'd see him run around.
That
I'm
was
sure you saw him run around alive today, bro. He's
yeah,
so
dude.
slow.
He's so big. He's lanky. I didn't look how tall he is. He's got to be at least
Dude,
like 7'3" if we're
I think
like,
he's 7'3", yeah.
oh my God, that dude,
Long
it
ass.
was
He's
frustrating me
freaky, bro.
so
He's a
much
freaky
yesterday.
looking dude, but I don't know, bro. He's finally starting to look like those highlight tapes I was watching last year. Because last year you'd see him go and you'd be like, this dude's a liability on the court. He doesn't get back on defense. He couldn't get back on defense. He was too slow. Like, and he had no mass to post up. Like he just was getting bitched out. And finally, this game, like the main thing when I saw in his highlights in Spain was like that like fadeaway jumper. He was hitting that all the time in those highlights. And he finally hit one today. And I'm seeing like it's like I'm watching the next Kareem Abdul-Jabbar play. You know what I mean? That dude's the future of the league. He's the next Wembanyama. He's the next Kareem.
All
That
right,
dude's so
all
nice,
right,
bro. That dude's
all
so
right. I'm not
nice.
gonna say all that. I'm not gonna say all that. But he was good, and it was really frustrating, especially because USC doesn't have like a true center. Like
Yeah.
we're rolling
AG
out
was
6'9" AG. He's big.
yeah,
He's like a big guy, but he's not tall. So I mean,
yeah.
he was getting
He's all
whatever he
right.
wants in the paint. That was frustrating,
Yeah.
just to watch. Kind of speaking of that though, Jules, I'm curious, who was your player of the game from the UCLA side? I'll give mine for a USC side, but who was your for the UCLA side?
Dude, I've been going back and forth on this between Daly Jr. and Ademara. Just
Yeah,
because I mean, like Daly Jr. was just hitting, he was hitting those mid ranges he needed to hit. He was getting in the paint. He was getting those fast break transition shots. Like he
yeah,
was doing it. But dude, Ademar with his first double double, I think of his career. Like he's like two
played
games
well.
ago during like Wisconsin, he fucking put up 22 points. Like this dude, like just watching the game, like this dude would get the ball outside of the paint and somehow dunk it like standing up. And I'm just watching. It's like if this dude can like learn how to like they keep him on the 3-point wing too much when you're watching the
Yeah,
game. Like he's always out top up top, and I'm like, dude, just get this dude in the fucking paint, chuck the ball up to him. He's just gonna fucking stand there and dunk it. Like I honestly like I really think he could do a lot more to this team, and I honestly feel like I got to give the player of the game to him just because he's really stepping up. Where Bilodeau, like he's taken over, because Bilodeau's been our paint guy. Like he's
yeah.
been getting down there. He's a big body. He's nice. Like and Ademar is stepping up for that and really getting the work done in the paint. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'd say.
no, I agree with that. I like it was so frustrating watching him literally every single time. Like I don't know why they didn't like throw to him more in the post
Yeah,
because all he had to do is just get kind of down there, like lob it up to him. No one's gonna stop him from
yeah,
USC.
he's
They're
so
not tall
fucking
enough.
tall.
Yeah, so I don't know why they didn't do that more. I do like that pick. Good, he played well, like you said,
Yeah,
12 and 11, good play. I'm gonna say my player of the game from the USC side, it would have been Rashawn Ag. He had 21 and 5. He played great, just
yeah,
he played phenomenal, but he couldn't hit his free throws. If he hit his free throws,
yeah,
then USC wins that game, in my opinion. Look, they had the chance to go up with less than 2 minutes to play, and they miss three. It's like 5 of 6 free throws. Like St.
yeah,
Thomas missed a bunch of free throws. They had so many chances to hit their free throws, and they just couldn't. So he would have been my player of the game. And the
yeah.
guy you mentioned earlier, Wesley Yates. Oh my God, this guy's
He's
good.
nice, bro. He's nice.
He's a sophomore. He transferred from Washington. He barely played at Washington. I think he redshirted at Washington. Now he's at USC. First year here. He's been so good. Such a consistent scorer. He was 4 for 9 from three, 7 for 14 from the field. Just
He's
a great
nice.
pure scoring
He's
guard.
green.
He's good.
Always
He's a
green,
great
bro.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played. I don't know. He played great. That's my player of the game. Do you want
Yeah.
to, Jules? Do you want to know who my least favorite player of the
Yeah,
game
I would
is?
love to. I would
And
love to
I
hear it.
think you can guess who it is though. It's Kobe Johnson. I hate Kobe Johnson now. I
Hey,
can't
he's playing.
stand
He's playing
him.
with heart, bro. He's playing with heart.
Oh my
That's
God,
my
the
guy, Kobe.
audacity. All right. For those who don't know, Kobe Johnson, 2 years at USC, played 2 years at USC, transferred from University of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, transferred to USC, had 2 solid years where he was like the third option scorer, 10 points, great defender, all that. This year, Andy Enfield leaves, former head coach. He can go anywhere in the country, and he goes to UCLA.
I don't blame him, man. I don't
No,
blame
no, no,
him.
no, 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 no. I blame him. And he has the audacity. He doesn't even play that good. 7 points. He didn't miss a shot, but 7 points. He fouls out. He has 5 fouls. He fouls out. He has the audacity to come over to the bench, which, if you know what, like Galen Center, where USC plays, the opponent's bench is right next to the student section. So bench is here, student section right here. He has the audacity to talk the most shit of anyone on the court. It's incredible. Like, I get it, but he's just like flexible. Like, oh, you still like, yeah, all right, buddy. Like, someone showed him a picture of him doing like the fours down like last year or something like that. It's like, all right, bro, we know you spent 2 years here. Come on, man.
I mean, also what I'll say is he hit that three. That it was a super clutch three. You guys were making it. You guys are on like kind of on the way back. He hit
Yeah,
that big three. He started kissing. He started blowing kisses
yeah,
to the
that was
crowd.
like right at me.
It was
He
so
that was
funny,
like
bro.
that was
He's
not
definitely
that
singling you
funny.
out, bro. He's like, fuck that dude in
Yeah,
particular.
he was like, okay, on the bench, like right before you guys won, like, it was clear, like we missed our free throws. You went up four,
Yeah.
whatever. He's on the bench celebrating, and he's like blowing kisses to us. Looks me and like I'm like front row there. Looks me and some of my friends directly in the eye. I have to remind him 7 points. I just kept holding up the 7 points, reminding him that he did nothing. Same with oh my God, how am I forgetting his name? Trent Perry. Screw that guy too. Former
Bro, what do you
USC
mean, bro?
dude.
Trent Perry, he's so lovable.
He was committed to
Yeah.
USC and decommitted, went to UCLA.
Decided to join the better school. I mean, if
No,
you look at our
just the
team, bro, if you look at our team,
USC rejects.
bro,
Yeah,
we have two dudes returning on our starting roster. Like, I honestly want to say this season honestly just feels like as the season comes along, our team's getting closer and closer together. Because watching UCLA games in the start of the season, when we lost to like New Mexico, it was like watching like five
what
individuals on the court.
what are you talking about? You went 10-1 to start the
Yeah,
season.
and we lost to New Mexico, number two, bro. If we beat New Mexico there,
Okay, fair enough.
if we beat New Mexico there, we would have been like ranked week three, but we lost to them, and I was like, and also,
Been
bro, like
ranked.
our 10-1, like the only real teams we beat were like Washington, Oregon,
Washington
Arizona.
stinks.
Yeah, I guess the only real teams we beat were Oregon. We lost UNC, Gonzaga. Like, dude, we the only real team we beat in that 10-1 stretch was Oregon, like that. But
Fair
it was just like
enough.
every game, like how are we like how do we have fucking was it Idaho State where we won like 84-70? Like,
And we also played Idaho State, but we won by 6.
yeah. So it's like,
Yeah.
dude, like there's a lot of teams like just in the beginning of the season, like these dudes really like there was no team chemistry. And I feel like as it's been going on, like our team's coming together, man. Like they're finally learning how to play together. Because the only people returning are Daymara, Sebastian Mack, who I love Sebastian Mack. I don't know how much you know about Sebastian Mack, but that dude is the
Yeah.
biggest
Fuck
free
that
throw
guy. He was also
merchant of all
talking a lot
time,
of
bro.
trash to us. Fuck
That dude's
that
the
guy.
biggest free throw merchant of all time. But he always gets the fucking he always gets the fucking bucket, and he either makes it or gets fouled. So I gotta love him. He went 0 for 2 from three, whatever, as long as he's shooting,
Screw
I
that
don't
guy.
care.
Dude, oh my God. All right. Well, speaking of that, I mean, USC, it was a brutal start to the year. We lost to St.
Yeah,
Mary's by 36. We also lost to New Mexico. We are finally, they're finding it more of a groove. They're 4-5 in Big Ten play. But for a team with 14 transfers, it's like not that bad of how they're
yeah,
doing. I think Musselman's like a great coach. Um, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
yeah.
Um, Looking forward though. These two teams don't play for a while. They don't play till
It's
March
like
8th,
yeah,
the
the end of the
last game
season,
of the
right?
year.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be at Pauley Pavilion, obviously.
I'll be there.
You'll be
I'll be the
there.
one shit talking your bench, bro.
Oh
Fuck
yeah, all
Desmond Cloud.
right.
I'm gonna remind Desmond Cloud about this game.
Yeah, you told me you
Dude,
were gonna come on here and just talk a bunch of trash to Desmond Claude. What do you got
dude,
to
didn't
say
didn't
about
that
that?
didn't that dude have like the I think I don't know. I heard this with somebody. He had like the most bet on over in all of like college basketball during the game. I don't know if that's true or
What?
not.
That's
I don't know if that's true
crazy.
or not, but one of my this older dude who's always fucking he's like really he's locked into sports. Like he said that and I was like and I was watching him play and I was like, dude, this how the fuck is this dude have the biggest like most bet on over under. He sucks. I don't know. I think he must have had an off game or something, bro.
He
Because
had an
I
off
was
game.
watching it,
He's
bro.
second.
Like,
He's averaging 17 a game. He's our best player
yeah.
by far.
I'm honestly
Him
that's probably
or
a big reason why we won. Is just because Desmond Cloud was not. I mean, he didn't
no,
even shoot it.
they
I mean,
locked him
like
up. You guys have a good defense. You
we
played
do.
well. Yeah, no, you straight up played well. So like, there's nothing
Yeah.
to say like really bad in my opinion about it. Um, but they don't play for a while, like I mentioned. What do you want UCLA to do better the next time these two teams play?
Honestly, like I hope Bilodeau gets back. And I mean, this is like I say
He
this after
probably,
every
I'd assume he'll be
yeah.
back.
After every game, I just look at our fucking 3-point percentage, and I'm just like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, I mean, we just don't have like we don't have a true shooter on our team. Like, it should be Dylan Andrews. It should be Sky
Yeah,
Clark.
what happened to Dylan Andrews? Why isn't he like your
I
best
don't
player? He
know,
averaged
dude.
like 14 last year.
He's so hot and cold, bro. Like last year, he
Yeah.
was so like end of the season, he was so nice, and I was like, bet this dude's gonna come back next year and he's gonna be him. And like he's had his flashes. He's had a couple really good games, but dude, like the past 5 or 6 games, like he's shooting like what, like probably 30% from the three, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's
he's
a
averaging like
guess. Like it's
13 last year. He's averaging like 7 this year.
yeah, he's just kind of fallen
Weird.
off. I don't know, man. But I'm like looking ahead at our schedule and like, bro, we got a tough next couple games, bro. We're
I
going
was
to
looking at that.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got
yeah. That's kind of,
Oregon, Michigan State, Penn State, Illinois. Like
and then
we're
at
playing like
Indiana's tough
we
too.
gotta lock in to this fucking
That's a
season.
tough schedule. Yeah.
So
No, you
like
guys,
I
we're
just
not
want to
gonna make.
make
You're gonna make the instant. I think you'll make. Like, you got to win those games. You got to win at least. I
we
think
do. We
one.
need one win, bro. I
If
think
you
we'll beat
one of those games,
Oregon. It's at
yeah.
home. We're coming off a big win, a win
No,
stretch.
you're
Like,
playing these games at. You're playing something at home. I mean, yeah.
oh wait, no, I no,
Get
we're not at
Michigan
home.
State and
Oregon is not
Oregon
at
at home.
home. Oh
Yeah,
no,
it is.
Oregon is at home.
Yeah,
Oregon
it
is home
is.
because I'm
Yeah.
going to that game tomorrow. Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit. Oregon is at home, dude.
Yeah.
But we
I
got
think you
Oregon
need to
and
win.
Michigan at home. I think those are chances. But dude, I don't know if we're beating.
I don't think you're beating
Um,
Michigan State.
I don't think you don't think so.
No, they're undefeated in Big Ten play.
Really? Damn, I have not been
Yeah,
keeping up
they're
with
good.
Michigan State, bro. I just want,
They're
dude.
good, man.
I want to talk about dude. Michigan is good, bro. Michigan,
Michigan is
I think they got it, dude. They're like their team
Michigan State's
dynamic is
better.
like crazy, bro. They got two 7-footers who can just shoot threes.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst watch I've ever had. And that dude, that game was so. Did you watch? Did you like see that game? The Michigan
No, I didn't
game,
watch your guys' game with it. No.
dude. It was. I'll give you a little recap. We got shit on early, like really early. Like we were down like 15, 20 by like the first quarter. Fuck, I'm trying to go to this. I'm on USC's schedule. No wonder,
Yeah, that
dude. We were down by like 15 to 20, and I was like, fuck, this game's over. Like these fucking 7 foot tall dudes are just hitting threes in our face. We can't hit a three to make our life. And then somehow we just like dog our way back up. We get to like within five by the half. We dog our way back up. No threes. It's only just like dudes going onto the line, getting hard buckets. And then at the start of the second half, we go up by like 7 points. And I'm like, bet, like this would be a huge win. We're just starting a losing streak. And then our team just kind of shit the bed and we lost. And we
yeah.
lost by 20. So I was like,
Yeah.
bro, watching Michigan play, like I was just like, how is any team beating this? Like they're
They're
just
they're
fucking. It's just a crazy dynamic that they have.
they're a solid team. Michigan State, that's the best team in the Big Ten, I think.
Is it?
Purdue's up there too, which you also have to play soon. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. For me, so like you mentioned, it's a while before these teams play again. But for me, it's super simple what USA needs to do. I mean, obviously, it'll be different when Bilodeau comes back. But hit your
yeah,
free throws. Hit your goddamn free throws. That was the difference maker in this game.
yeah. You guys missed
I
like
mean,
what, 11? Is that the
we
right
missed
number?
8 free throws. You missed five.
Yeah,
UCLA shot 80% from free throw. We shot 57. I
yeah.
mean, that's the difference between
That's how
winning and
what it
losing
comes
right
down
there.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that changes the
Um,
game plan too, to how close it is. Like changes how
yeah,
each team
exactly.
plays.
It's a complete difference maker. If USC had shot an 80% clip, I can't do the math straight off my head, but I mean that's a one possession game if they shoot 80% compared to the
Yeah,
58% they shot. So that's really it's what it comes down to is free throws. They didn't play bad at all. I mean, like I've said, this isn't the best team. It's not. I never thought this team would make the NCAA tournament. And in fact, they won at Illinois last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever
yeah.
it was.
That's a
That's
that's a
more
huge
impressive a
win.
win than I thought they'd ever get. So
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know
yeah,
if I can complain
y'all
about
got
that.
Michigan State next what,
Yeah,
tomorrow?
I was
This
just about to talk
Saturday?
about it. We both have a little rough. We both kind of wake up for next game because
Yeah.
USC plays Michigan State at the Galen Center, and then Oregon gets both. UCLA gets Oregon and Michigan State at Pauley Pavilion. Um, and then
Yeah.
I mean after that, into February 7th, Friday next Friday, USC at Purdue.
You're
That's
not
a
winning that game. I can't lie.
no,
You,
no, they're
you're
not.
not winning that
They are
game.
not winning that game. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll kind of see about that.
Yeah. Do you think you guys are making the March Madness this year?
Absolutely not. No, this is
Guys only
not. This
get
is not the year. It's just not the
yeah,
year. It's fine, and that's fine. It's fine. It's a team with 14 transfers, a brand new head coach. You're not going to make the NCAA tournament.
yeah.
Let's
Hey,
talk a little.
we
Let's
got
talk a
10 we
little
got
bit about
10
UCLA.
transfers, bro. We got 10 transfers. I
All
mean,
right, fair enough, fair enough.
well, I think it was 10.
But
We had a lot of transfers.
but Cronin's been there for like a minute though.
Yeah, he's never leaving, but that dude's gonna die at UCLA, I imagine.
That's another guy I like really strongly dislike is Mick Cronin.
Oh,
Just the way
he's
he looks, it
yeah, he's not a
frustrates
very
me.
likable dude. He got
No,
ejected like two games ago for just I don't know, just he's like shit talking his team, which I mean,
yeah,
I guess you need to like they needed a wake up
yes,
call,
but
and so it's like good to shit. But like I saw a lot of people like you shouldn't be like saying your dudes on your team are delusional. Like
yeah, that was a weird thing to
that's some
say. Like
locker
I
room
get it,
talk.
but
Like
that
you
is a
shouldn't be like in a press conference saying that, bro.
yeah, saying that to the media is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, as someone
Yeah,
who is a member of some of those press conferences.
yeah,
Um, yeah, what do you guys think? But looking forward, I mean, like I said, I think you guys need to win at least one of these. You play three really tough games
yeah.
over
We
your
need
next
one
four, which
ranked
is
win.
Oregon. I think you need at least win one to two of these, and I think you can get two of them. I don't think you'll win all three, but I think you can get two of them. It depends on if Bilodeau
Yeah,
plays, like we've said, but I think you can
dude.
get two of them,
My prediction is I think we'll beat Oregon. We beat them once. It'll be close. It's gonna be a fucking nail biter, but I think we have a
and it's at
chance.
home.
It's at home. We're coming off a lot of wins. Like our team's finally getting a little bit of groove back. Mara's coming in. Like Oregon, I don't think they really have like a true center, right? Because they lost their main guy. Or am I
They have
tripping out?
Nate Biddle,
Is
who's
he? Oh yeah, he's good.
he's 6'11", can shoot threes.
Yeah.
So
Fuck
that's
yeah.
that. But him and Mara, it's like two skinny dudes going back and forth.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't think we'll be. I think Michigan State will have a close loss. I honestly
Yeah,
think our
it's a fair
defense is
prediction.
going to show out, especially because it's at home too. I think our defense is going to show out. I think we'll be able to keep it close. I just hope it's not like the Michigan game or fucking like Rutgers, bro. Dude, I don't know how the fuck we lost to Rutgers. That was terrible to watch. But I think we'll keep it close with Michigan. I could see a world where we beat them somehow. Maybe that's just me talking and I'm hopeful, but maybe I could see a world where maybe we beat them. I don't think so. Penn State well, hopefully we win. If we lose that, then our season's kind of cooked. We kind of have to win out against unranked teams. Like looking at
I
this,
no, I think you do. Like honestly,
to get on back and like unless like if we beat
Minnesota's not bad. Indiana, that's not a good team,
yeah
but it's still a hard place to
Illinois
play. Illinois
Illinois
is good.
I think that's like another like the Oregon game. I think our defense might be able to like really just lock in. Like if we get Bilodeau
Yeah.
back, hopefully he's back tomorrow. I hope he's back tomorrow
Oh,
because that's like
That's a quick turnaround, but yeah.
yeah, but he was shooting like he was questionable going
Yeah.
into USC. Like if he was out for USC, I'd be like he's gonna be questionable for Oregon. But I feel like there's a decent chance. Maybe I just hope if he's I just you know what, I'd rather them not play him versus Oregon and just save him for Michigan State. Like personally, like that's what they probably should do. Just like let him relax, and then hopefully we win out the unranked games. And if we beat we beat Purdue late in the season, like we get up to like 22nd, 21st. I mean, if we win out against ranked teams, we'll be up like top 10, but who knows? That's probably not happening.
That's not
Oh,
happening.
hopefully we get to like 21, 22 by the end of the season. We make it into March Madness because I can't handle another year of not being in March Madness, bro. It's already bad enough with a football team over here, bro. If you don't make March Madness two times in a year, two times in a row, bro.
No March
Like
Madness,
what the fuck do we have, bro?
and you don't have a bowl team. That would be brutal.
Dude, I've been all football season. I'm like, we're basketball school. It's fine. Like our football team's gonna lose a lot, but at least we have basketball. And now hopefully we saw basketball. I need to watch them in the Big Ten and the March Madness, bro. I need to go back to freshman year, watch them in like the Elite Eight. Hopefully we can run it back with Gonzaga and shit. Fuck them, bro. I fucking hate Gonzaga.
Hey, that's fair. All right. Last thing I'll ask you. You guys play 9 games until USC. You've already played one more game than us. You play 9 more games. What's your record prediction? Right now you're 15-6. Record prediction going into USC.
Going into USC at the end.
Yeah. You
Let me see.
15 and
Hold on.
6. You have 9 games until USC.
I
Talked
honestly
about
think
it a little.
we'll be like 22-9.
22-9.
That's my
Okay,
guess.
that's a
That's my
fair
reasonable
prediction.
guess because I feel like we're gonna shit the bed against like Ohio State or some shit on
Yeah,
some bullshit. Like our team just falls apart as it seems to do every now and then. And
yeah.
I don't think we're gonna beat Michigan State. So those are two like we're gonna get one random Big Ten like random unranked loss. We're gonna lose Michigan State and then Oregon, Illinois, and Purdue. Like those are all kind of like coin flips in my head. And I hopefully we win 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
So that's my prediction. I think we're gonna probably hopefully lose 2 more games the rest of the season. That's my
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
about what do you think USC is going to be looking like when they get back
I'm
here?
looking at it, and we're a worse team than you. I don't think we'll be able to win any of these ranked games we play. I mean, the ranked games we have left are Michigan State at home, then at Purdue and at Oregon. I don't think we're winning any of
Those are
those.
tough. Those are tough.
Rutgers has enough talent where they'll beat us. I think they'll go 5-5 over this stretch, and I think they'll be 17 and 13 going into the UCLA game.
Who do you think has a chance of winning the Big Ten tournament? What's your prediction? You think
Oh,
it's going to be
great
Michigan
question.
State?
I mean, I'd like to think so because that's just the best team. But like Oregon can clearly beat teams. Same with Purdue.
Yeah.
So like I think the Big Ten is worse than it is in previous years. Like Wisconsin's pretty good. Obviously Purdue, Oregon, Illinois, but it's definitely worse. I mean, like the SEC is just the best conference,
Yeah.
but I think the Big Ten has like five solid teams. Like no really great teams. Maybe Michigan State, but I think probably one of Oregon, Purdue, or Michigan State will win it.
Yeah, I can see Oregon. They do have like that boomer bust talent where I
Yeah,
think they could beat any team in the league. Like if they had a good game.
yeah,
It's kind of like Alabama too. Like I feel like those teams are kind of
yeah.
similar. I mean,
No, I feel that.
Oregon beat Alabama early in the season on one of those
Yeah,
games
Alabama's
where
good.
Alabama shit the bed. Oregon had a great game. That's how it went.
Yeah.
And I mean, Oregon's
Also,
what 10th right now? No, they're like 16th.
there's 16. Yeah, Purdue's 10. Yeah, and
Yeah,
also Oregon. I mean, Dana Altman, head coach, his teams hit their stride in March. I mean, as a former Oregon fan myself, I know
yeah.
this.
Also, a former
Um,
Oregon fan here.
yeah, two
Yeah,
former Oregon guys chatting
fuck
about how
Oregon
much
football.
they hate
Fuck Oregon
Oregon.
basketball though.
Uh, Agreed with both of those. Fuck both of them.
I like Oregon
Um,
football though. No
no,
offense.
fuck that.
I had to hop on
No,
the
you're a
bandwagon this season,
UCLA
bro.
fan. You
Bro,
can't do that.
Bro, I wanted to watch somebody postseason, bro. I didn't even have a bowl game, dude. I was like, let me hop on the bandwagon again, dude. I can't. I need to see a bowl game at least or something. I
Can't
don't know.
watch your team get dog walked by them and be like, yeah, yeah, I want to root for them.
Yeah, that was brutal. I can't lie. That was tough. I was at that game too. It was. I got so much, dude. My phone was blown up the whole game, bro. I was just getting shit talked.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It was brutal.
Ah,
I don't know, man. Fuck. I mean, I'm half and half on Oregon. You know what? What can I say? No, I honestly think
brutal.
Michigan State's gonna win the Big Ten.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
I think that's probably like the safest pick you could have, but
Yeah. 100%.
damn,
It's the
dude,
best team.
they're
Yeah.
good. They're good. I mean, shit, 9-0 in conference.
Yeah. The
They've had
undefeated
some good
conference play.
wins too, right?
Yeah. They're a good team. I like, there's nothing really you can say bad about them. I mean, they had a close loss to Kansas, beat North Carolina in overtime, which doesn't look like a great win. But I
They've had
think
a tough schedule too, bro. I didn't even realize. Yeah, playing Kansas at #1 like week 3 is
Kansas,
crazy. Or yeah, it's
Memphis,
crazy.
Memphis, not a bad team. I mean, they don't have that many great wins, but at the
Actually, yeah,
same time,
they only have 2 ranked wins on here.
and one was North Carolina, who is like middle of the pack in the ACC right
Yeah,
now. So,
they somehow got.
so maybe Michigan State's
That's kind
fraudulent.
of like Gonzaga, bro. Like Gonzaga was like when we beat them, they were like 16th. I don't even think they're ranked anymore, right?
No, they're not. They're
Yeah,
like not
they're
even close
terrible,
because they,
bro. They're like,
yeah,
I don't know why the fuck. I mean, that was a great ranked win for us. We got great optics for our team beating a 16th ranked team, but they were not 16th, bro.
not at all.
Yeah, I don't know. They also have like they don't have an easy schedule, but it's not that hard.
Nah,
They're a
but I
good
mean,
team.
winning lots of games in a row is always hard. I mean, they play us, two LA teams next, so we'll
Yeah.
see how that goes. Oh, look at that. Tickets are actually more expensive at USC. Just shows we're a bigger brand than UCLA. Just so you know.
Yeah. Whatever. It's just because Poly Pavilion. Poly Pavilion's fine, bro. I don't know.
Much
The
bigger. It's bigger.
it is
It's
bigger,
probably
but
what it is.
it's just harder to get there.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
fair enough.
I've never been to the USC Stadium. I got to make it over there one of these
Cool.
days.
It's small. Like my favorite part about it. This is the last thing I'll say before we end the video. But my favorite thing about it, which they don't use, there's like a curtain at the back of the stadium where it used to be they would like unveil it and you can see it looks like straight into downtown.
Oh
But they don't
shit.
do that anymore because
Oh,
coaches complained about the glare and it's like the lamest thing ever.
yeah. It's
So
brutal.
yeah, that's really all
All
dumb.
right.
All right, that's gonna be it today. Jules, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for
First
having me,
guest on the
Terrence.
podcast. Super
Thank
happy
you.
you're
I'm
here.
I'm honored.
Awesome,
I'm honored.
awesome discussion. Who knows? Maybe we'll bring you
GG's.
on. Talk. We'll talk end of the season. Maybe I'll bring you on. I'm going to talk about the Big Ten tournament and stuff. Maybe I'll bring you on for that. Bring a
We
panel
could
of guests on.
pregame the USC. Hit like a little prediction this time instead of a post
Exactly.
game.
Yeah.
That's where the
Exactly.
real shit talking comes out. Because I
Facts.
can't,
Okay.
I can't be too mean to you right now because I already won. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Okay. Fair
what's there to
enough.
even say? It's already in the books.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. All
score's
right. Yeah.
written. It's
No,
on
I'm
the
with that.
scoreboard. You
All
know what I
right.
mean?
Well, we'll do this again. We will do this again
I'm
before
down.
March. All
Yeah.
right. Jules, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, Terrence.
Have a good one.
See ya.